Hello everyone, my name is Chen Yixiang. Today my topic is why has high inflation lasted for so long? Last year, policymakers say that the inflation will be transitory. But over a year later, many of them say, well, I think I was wrong then about the path that inflation will take. For most of 2022, inflation has lingered over 8%, which is a 40-year high. But why has high inflation like this lasted for so long? There are a few key factors that prop inflation up and made it tricky to predict what comes next. First, let's take a look at stimulus. At the beginning of the pandemic, emergency measures from Washington, such as stimulus checks, loan pauses, lower borrowing costs, flushed the economy with cash. This caused $2.6 trillion in extra savings, which is one of the reasons that consumers have continued to spend as prices have gone up, and as people spend more, companies demanded higher prices. Next, let's take a look at labor market. After the pandemic, companies had lots of openings for positions that they just couldn't fill, and an environment of very low unemployment. To fill those empty positions and encourage workers to stay on, businesses have raised wages. This chart shows that compared to last year, the compensation for workers have grown 5%. And as wages go up, companies respond by raising prices. And as prices go up, people will say, my cost of living is going up, you have to increase my pay. And this process starts feeding on itself. But aside from the consumer spending power and the labor market, inflation has just been a very hard target to hit. In 2021, prices for things such as groceries, cars, gas were pushed up by the economic recovery from the pandemic. And in 2022, airline tickets rose as well. And as some of these prices were eased, housing kept going up. And that bouncing around has made it harder for Fed to forecast how long policies need to be enacted. The International Monetary Fund says that raising interest rates have its peak effects on inflation after 3 to 4 years. In other words, it takes time for these effects to work their way into the economy. So, I guess before that, what we can do is tighten our belts. Thanks for listening.